Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today I wanted to take a look at a really interesting conspiracy theory, paranormal, extraterrestrial thing that came up on TikTok about in September of 2022, and it was around Andrew Dawson when he posted our giant, like I saw a giant on a mountaintop up in where he was in Canada. So I don't know, I just thought, hey, would be something I just saw come across my feed again as people put it in compilation videos, and I wanted to say, hey, well, let's look into this as like the circumstances around him taking the video and then him passing about a month and a half afterwards, and then like some of the video updates that he gave were kind of interesting, a little suspicious, and quite intriguing. So alas, I want to take a look at it and see what we can get. So without further ado, let's get into the reading. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Intuit Tarot here to start with, and then I think I might go, and then I'll see what other decks I might need, but I have an Arcana deck, like a major Arcana deck called the Horror Tarot that I think I might pull out for this reading, to be 100% honest. And that's where I might start, actually. Okay, so that's shuffled for later. I'm going to grab my Horror Tarot here. Alright, so I won't be reading reversals on this one. But just reminder, quick thing here. Remember, everything I'm going to be sharing here is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Everything that I'm kind of stating is my opinion and not fact. So please do your own research, come up to your own conclusions. I'm just kind of putting out what I'm seeing, psychic downloads and the such, and my opinions from what I know, and kind of go from there. So yeah, we're going to start with the Horror Tarot. Actually, it's the major Arcana deck, and I want to see just around this video, is this a video that's real? Is like, are we seeing actual giants? Are we not? And if you hear some paper rustling, I have all my notes, so let's kind of go from there. So let's take a look at the heart of the matter here. Like I say, the Magician. Interesting. Communication, communication, communication. Interesting. Like, that's the heart of the matter with this. So it's like I said, it's all about communicating and communication around, like, giants and the such. Remember, everything's all alleged. Okay. Then we're going to have outside influences, the Moon. Secrets, 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 secrets are no fun. Secrets, secrets you should share with someone. Okay. So, feels like somewhat like there's a group of people that doesn't want what he was showing online out there. Interesting. So, financial influences here. We have the Judgment card. Not so much financial issues, but also, this is like someone on high coming down and being like, we can't let this come out. It's not like it's a financial decision. It's all about, no, this is money on the line. This is like resources and secrets on the line. Interesting. Okay. Hopes and fears. The Tower. Okay. So information coming out that they don't want coming out. With this, oh boy. Unseen obstacles. The Hermit. Okay. Challenges. Naivety. 7, what's going for people? The Hierophant. Ooh, okay. Then we'll go with number 8. Oh my goodness gracious. This is a newer deck, so I apologize. Then we have the Chariot. Is the pass, and the 9 is the most likely outcome, the Star. Oh, So, in my personal opinion, was that video that got put out real, or showing something that might have been allegedly conspiracy, whatever, something that is giant-esque? 100%. Is this something that could be, like, fooled? No. Is this something that's maybe out of this world a little bit? I do believe so with the Hierophant here, and, like, in this deck, it's kind of the Cthulhu, an alien-like creature. So maybe this is aliens that they're dealing with. But really what I'm seeing here is that this video that got posted, it feels like it has some validity behind it. And things got exposed here with the star. The star, it's like we are showcasing what's going on. We are showing off to the world. So, in my humble opinion, that video that we see from Andrew Dawson, that is definitely, it feels, in my personal opinion, very, very real. Very, like, it's an authentic video. It's not faked. And there are groups of people that don't want it coming out. Why? I'm not 100% certain. I'll have to get into the other tarot for that. But here with the hopes and the fears, it's the Tower. It's like, the fear is that if this gets out, it's going to crash down, I think, centuries of covering things up that they don't want revealed. And I'm not sure why. I'm gonna delve into that a little bit of why don't they want this secret revealed? Because this really is, like, this is somebody, like, the moon here is like the outside influences to this whole situation. It's like, this is a whole secret. Like, this is a secret thing. We can't let other people know. As you can see in this card, it's the wolf, kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. Like, I'm changing by myself and no one needs to know about it. And with the mountains in the background, yeah. And then over here, the unseen obstacles is like, this is a group of people, like, whatever he filmed feels like it doesn't want to be contacted or be seen. And, like, there's other groups of people that are trying to make sure that they aren't seen or be heard or, like, essentially be brought into the public eye. Here, the challenge is, like, we're being too like, we aren't thinking this fully through. Like, we're being kind of naive about this situation with the Fool here. Interesting. It's like there's been so much propaganda is the word I'd like to use, to maybe say, like, oh, this isn't a thing, this is just a myth or a legend, when in reality it's been written over in historical text over and over and over and over again, and we're just seeing this as myth or legend, or it can't be around anymore. But in reality, it in my opinion, it is. And like I said, I don't want to be like, oh, like, this is all true, this is all things. Like, what I'm seeing is whatever happened here, or this story that is kind of being portrayed around, like, what Andrew Dawson filmed, like, there's some validity behind what he filmed, which is interesting. And what I really kind of want to see is why, like, was his, like, okay, so we see this group, why don't they want to be contacted? Or why aren't we trying, or, like, why are they being protected? Might be yeah, it's like whatever he filmed is being protected, it feels like, in some way, shape, or form. And I'm trying to figure out if we're the ones being protected, or if they are the ones, if we, like, humans, are trying to protect ourselves from this other group of, this other species, or are we being protected from this other species? Like, are we protecting ourselves? Like, are we being protected from them, or are we protecting us? Or are we protecting them from us? Okay. Yeah. we'll go with that. I'm going to do one more little spread there with these guys. Okay. Are they protecting? Are we protecting? Okay. Are they being protected from us, or are we being protected from them? Okay. Okay. So we have the High Priestess. Huh. So that's the overlying energy here. And in this case, I'm seeing it as they hold the power. The challenge here is communication and kind of letting it be known that, like, this stuff is out there. And the advice here is to just leave them alone. Okay. So in this case, I think it's along the lines of we're being protected from them. I'm seeing it in this case of this is maybe our giants, and it's like they got a lot of power. They can kind of wreck our whole world. The challenge here is we're trying to keep it very, very separate. We're trying to keep them, we're trying to not bring a lot of attention to it. And hide it as best as we can. And then here with the Hermit, the advice is still just leave it alone. Just let it be. We don't need to go. We don't need to rock the boat. We don't need to go looking into things and or other is kind of the advice I'm being given here. Okay. Okay, thank you much. I'll put that to the side. We'll grab the Intuit Tarot now. And now I want to go into, okay, so this is pretty straightforward. I was not expecting this. I thought, oh, we're going to get like some convoluted story, yada, yada, yada. And then this is like, oh no, this is an actual thing. Okay, wonderful. Thanks. Thanks, y'all. Okay, so when I look at Mr. Dawson, like, and looking at the whole situation following him, can I ask what, like, I think for me the biggest question is, like, why is he, like, so he ended up tragically passing after, and I kind of want to know why a little bit. Like, is this, like, him just trying to be covered up, and he just want to know too much information? Okay, so we have the Five of Cups here. So it looks like he was in the process of, like, letting go of this, of the thing. The challenge is judgment. There was a lot of people who wanted more information. I just want to bring attention to who is kind of being, like, represented here on this card. It's two angels. I know there was some theories of, like, oh, is this like the people, like old angels with, like, winged people or large peoples? Oh gosh. And the advice, he wasn't. Yeah. Okay. So the do I think his untimely passing was in conjunction with what was going on with what he had posted? No. Do I feel, though, that there was situations or things going on around him that were, I'm not sure, maybe, because I'm seeing here at the King of Swords as is like, this is a loose cannon. This is someone who's going to say what they want, do what they want, and share what they want, no matter the consequences. With the Judgment card here, it's like you're bringing down judgment from other people. Like, I hope you're ready for the consequences coming your way. This is others coming in, wanting a piece of the action. But here with the Five of Cups, it's like forgiveness, letting go. It's like moving on and healing. So, like, it's odd because it's like I feel like he's moving, allegedly, like, moving on from the situation, but it's like information or, like, things being said versus actions being taken weren't lining up. Odd. Weird. Eight of Swords, up to you, setting free, escape. yeah, it's like now escaping this whole situation. Like, we're leaving this all behind. Oh, gosh. There's our investigative person. Here's our Knight of Swords. Yeah, impulsive. The page. Ooh. So, yeah. What I'm feeling here when it comes to what. This does feel like there was a lot of information being said. Things weren't. It's like there was more information to share that never got shared. And I don't know if anyone will ever watch this from his family or people around him, but like, was there like ever talks, or like, was there ever other potentially, allegedly, just a random question, was there more video that had been taken that like was tried to be uploaded, but then somehow it was like he was just having problems uploading it? Or is there like more videos out there that just never got posted? Or is there like other information? Because I'm just getting that there's more, yes, more to the story than what we know. But two, like, there's other evidence out there that never, that's been collected, but just never has, like, had problems, like, seeing the light of day. And here's the tower. Okay. The Seven of Swords reversed. Okay. So, yeah. So, know how I was saying before, like, there might be other evidence and stuff. It's like, I think there is more evidence that was at least captured or taken. I don't know if this will ever see the light of day. I don't know if anyone has it. I don't know. It's probably been deleted at this point. Oh, remember, everything is all alleged in conspiracy theories. Put on the tinfoil hat. You'd never know. It's probably not. I mean, allegedly, all conspiracy theories, whatever, right? But what I'm seeing here is like with the tower, it's like disaster avoided. Like, this piece of information isn't gonna go out because we found it and we made sure it didn't go out on time. And here with the Seven of Swords, it's like getting caught. Like, yep, like you got caught, you gotta come clean now. But it's like you have a very naive, it's like you think you're doing, I hate to say this, but it's like you have the best intentions at heart to like let people know what's going on, but in reality that's the worst thing you can do because it'll just lead to more panic. Or it's like being idealistic about a situation when in reality there's so many more complexities to it that you couldn't even imagine. Okay, 4 coins, which is an uncluttered life. So you're releasing things. The sun, it's like we're trying to reveal things, trying to bring light to situations, people, things. But you got old communities, you have old money, you have things that are ancient that are just don't want to be out there. And we're going to make sure that they aren't out there. Do I truly believe that there is like a cover up in a sense? I think there's groups of people out there that have been working for centuries that don't want this information out there and have done a really, really, really good job of like covering things up, or kind of saying like information isn't real, or kind of painting it in like a more mythological type of view instead of like a historical thing. Because yeah, the other part too here. Okay. Also, I do apologize if I am a little, it seems a little perturbed, or like words are being not coming out as much. I just want to say I just don't. How do I put this? The government doesn't want this out. For whatever reason. I don't know, conspiracy theories and whatnot. This just feels like I don't want to bark up the wrong tree. I don't think anyone wants to bark up the wrong tree here. and cause more issues than not. I do remember something along the lines of, I think there's a couple docu-series, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I do remember that there's been like, what was it? There's always been like a giant thing around giants, and like, are they real? Are they mythological? Like, what really are they? I think they've been portrayed in like media. They've been portrayed in like old paintings and stuff like that. I think I definitely know that they've been mentioned in the Bible. I think there's been a couple things along the lines of like, oh, we found giant bones. What do you mean you found giant bones? No, you didn't. And that kind of stuff in the media. So what I'd like to say is, I just don't want to go barking up the wrong tree. I am just recalling some information that I have remembered over my lifetime, and gathering stuff up. Do I believe this video there's some truth behind it? Yeah, I think there is. Just being very, very, what my psychic downloads tell me. From my impressions, my opinion. I'm not an expert. So this next question I just want to go into really quick here is, when it comes to why do we not need to, like, why aren't we supposed to know about this? It feels like we're being protected from them in some way, shape, or form. So why? Why are we being protected from them? Is it just like we're just trying to not bark up the wrong tree? Are they a lot more dangerous than we think they are? Like, what's kind of going on here? So let's take a look at it. King of Coins. So very, very strong individuals, monetarily, strategically. They kind of very earthbound. Okay. The Queen of Wands. And the Temperance card. What? Okay. So what are we being protected from here? In my opinion, I do feel that this is a group of people or a species, or a group of people, or something along those lines, that is very powerful. They have the resources. They're a group of people you don't want to mess with at the end of the day, but they're also like, it's not like you don't want to mess with them. Knowing humans in our lovely way that we do things, it's like, once we know about something that's bigger or stronger than us, people want an adrenaline high, right? And people would mess with them, and it feels like they're fairly balanced. Like, they're fairly balanced as like intelligent. They free thinkers is a way I would put it. They're balanced. They're like a balanced group. They're intelligent. They yes. You don't want to upset the balance that we've had, which is what it is now. It's like, you don't get to know, like, we don't want everyone knowing about you, and you get to live peacefully wherever you want, and we won't mess with you. Great, right? So it's like, that feels like an old bargain or something that's been kind of put into place. Remembering from the past, though, I want there does feel that there was old hostility there. with the Five of Swords here, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Cups. In the past, there definitely feels like there was, yes, agreements, but also, I believe in allegedly, I'm feeling that there might have been, like, hostilities or wars or battles in some way, shape, or form where, like, this group or this, like, species was, like, hunted, allegedly, conspiracy, whatever, and it's like, we're just not gonna, how about this? You guys go away forever, like, you guys just leave. We won't have to deal with you, you don't have to deal with us, we'll be good, we'll be fine. Capiche? Capiche? Alright, let's go. That's what I'm kind of feeling here, and then here with that the death card, the 10 of coins, and the star, it's like, yeah, we come to this agreement as between people and between this, from species to species, where it's like, we're gonna leave you alone, we're gonna kind of write you out of everything, then you won't have to worry about you being bothered. We'll turn this into something sensational that it feels like it's not real anymore. And it's an old contract. Like, when I say old, I mean like biblical old. Or like even before that, is what it kind of feels like. In this way. So, like, why, like, we're being protected from them, but I think the thing is that they are also being protected from us, in that we're not messing with them, so they won't mess with us, we won't mess with them, we'll let them have their space. Interesting. I'm going to look into this really quick. I have a really quick question in my head that kind of just popped in. So you know how we have the missing 411 cases in national parks all around the world, or like really, really remote locations all around the world. In the United States, where I'm from, we have several large national parks where it's like miles upon miles upon miles of mountains or places that are extremely remote, and we've kind of like left them be to what they are. Same with like Canada, what is it, the Sierra Nevadas, and then the Rocky Mountain chain that kind of goes all the way up from in Canada and then all the way down through America. Yes, and then almost to the south. And I forget if and I believe that range almost like extends a little bit down into Mexico as well. So, but don't come for me, geography nerds, it's been a while. So if we look at that region as well, it's not that inhabited. And it's got a lot of national parks, a lot of missing people, and I want to kind of just do a really quick like look to see, is there a connection between the 411 and these peoples that might be living within the earth. Okay. Making a stand, worth fighting for. The Page of Cups and the Hierophant reversed. Do I think for some of them? Yes. Yeah, with the Hierophant reverse, it's like, oh yeah, we have our big giant organization of peoples and things. The Seven of Wands, like, we're not backing down from a fight. And the struggle here is that I think, okay, so when it comes to people from the 411, missing individuals in national parks, and kind of it being connected with these peoples of the earth, or giants, aka giants, or large people, or like Bigfoot, or whatever you want to call them. The main energy here is the Seven of Wands, which is like making a stand. You have to defend yourself. It's for me, it's a card of, we're not going to back down from a fight. We're not going to back down from people coming into our territory. We're going to fight for it. So do I think that there's a potential connection? Yes. With the Page of Cups here, though, not all of them are. We can't think that naively, or that generally, is what I'm kind of getting. Because we can't think of like everything, like all of them are attributed to that. It's not that. But like with the romantic gesture, it's like, what? Oh gosh. How do I word this? A metaphor. So you know how in the past, like gods, we'll just go with gods, and how like there was in like some religions, or yeah, like some religions, pagan religions in some cases, were along the lines of, hey, uh, we're going to honor our gods, and sometimes in honoring your gods, or you have to make a sacrifice to your gods. There is like, you know how there are some people who are like, we're going to like, we're going to throw people in volcanoes to appease the gods, or we're going to uh offer up this person as a sacrifice to the gods to make them happy, or this, that, or the other thing. um that's kind of, that's sort of the vibe I'm getting a little bit here, and that might be something and or other. And then the challenge here is, or like the advice here is the Hierophant, which is for us to kind of look at this in that very different way. We have to get away from, say, our popular religions, maybe such as like Christianity, or like Muslim, or Buddhism, uh, or or we need to look at, or if we are going to use those, we need to look at them in a very, very different sense, where how we've known things, or how we've perceived myths or legends, there's always some truth, it seems, that's for every myth or legend out there. I personally believe, not everyone's the same, but I personally believe that there's always some truth mixed into some sort of legend that has been told, or myth being told that's been passed down for generations, or written down, or inscribed in stone tablets, with a chisel and a hammer. So, do I believe that there might be some connections? Yes. Do I believe it's everything? No. Yeah, and here's the tower. It's like we're avoiding disaster again. The Ten of Wands. We're readjusting and trying to do things differently. Now, but then the Six of Coins. It's like, yeah. It's the one-sided, conditional giving, subservience, unpaid debts, dependence, greed, being undervalued. So it's like you gotta pay the piper of some way, shape, or form. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is interesting. I don't know what I've tapped into here, but I hope you guys like that. I think I'm gonna end it here. If you guys enjoyed this, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more about these sorts of types of readings, leave it in the comment down below of what you would like to see more of, and I can see, and I can maybe do a reading on it. Otherwise, thank you so very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!